Fastball hit high in the air, deep to right center field. Garcia turns around, watches it fly. Home run, Jac Caglianone. Make it 2 for Cags today in Texas.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Monaghan. Today is Friday, June 20th. And brace yourselves, for we have finally witnessed the awesome power of Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack will homer over your wall, whether it's made of bamboo, bones, or brick. Jac Caglianone has finally arrived in Kansas City. The Mets and the Phillies are set up for a showdown this weekend, and Nolan Arenado reached a mark that's only been reached 6 times in history. Paul Skeens is maybe the best road pitcher ever. Plus, the bench is cleared in the Padres-Dodgers finale. Let's get to it. Jac Caglianone has been hitting home runs ever since we first heard his name. He hit 9 consecutive during one season in college, including one at 516 feet. He hit 75 in just 165 games. His coach called him a Greek god. Caglianone was picked 6th overall in the 2024 MLB draft by the Royals and kept dingering. He hit 17 in 79 minor league games. But once he was called up for the big leagues earlier this month, he went cold. No home runs in his first 13 games. Where was Jack Hammer? What happened to Lumberjack? In Game 14 against the Rangers on Thursday, Jack, he was back.
High and deep, right center field. Garcia is at the wall. Home run number 1 for Jac Caglianone.
The highest pitch hit for a home run by a Royal in pitch tracking history. Go look at the video. It was nearly over his head. The solo shot gave the Royals a 3-0 second inning lead. That was more than enough for Michael Wacha, who had a no-hitter through nearly 6 innings, giving up just a run on 2 hits and 6 frames. But in the 9th, up 3-1, Jack came up again, and he felt that no lead was safe.
And there it goes. Deep into right center field, a no-doubter. And Jac Caglianone's first big league game with a home run is a multi-home run game. He'll take it.
Caglianone's first 2 MLB home runs, helping the Royals to a sweep of the Rangers and getting them to just a game under 500. Could this be the KC run we've all been waiting for? Jacktober, anyone? 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 Mets and Phillies. Mets and Phillies. Big Apple versus the big cheesesteak? Man, I would love a big cheesesteak right now. The two teams have been going at each other for decades and have been first or second in the division in 2025 all year long. They entered Thursday's play with the Mets just a game up on the Phils for first place in the NL East. And after losing 5 straight, maybe the Mets could turn things around and not get swept by the Braves. Maybe not.
Down the right field line, stay fair, yes it will! Here they come, Riley around third, a bases clearing double for Matt Olson, and Atlanta breaks it open.
After building an early 3-1 lead, Matt Olson cleared the bases in the 6th with a double to make it 6-1. He'd eventually score to make it 7-1, a score that would stand. Spencer Strider struck out 8 over 6 innings, giving up just that 1 run. One notable moment for the Mets, Juan Soto recorded his 1,000th career hit. He joins only Mickey Mantle and Mel Ott as players to record 1,000 hits, 700 walks, and 200 home runs before the age of 27. Pretty good. But sorry, Juan, a loss is a loss. So how did the Phillies do against the Marlins, hoping to get in a tie for first place?
That one's drilled deep to right center field, way back there, gone! Home run, Kyle Schwarber! And the Phillies have taken the lead!
Yes, a go-ahead Schwarbominator in the 8th inning, his 23rd of the year. The Phillies nipped the Marlins 2-1, helped also by another brilliant start by Christopher Sanchez. Sanchez went 8 innings, giving up just a run on 5 hits. He's now 6-2 on the year with a 2.87 ERA. And yes, the Mets and Phillies are locked in a tie for first place in the NL East. And guess what? They play a 3-game series starting tonight. Things could get spicy. Coming up, 3 stats from 3 stars that'll knock your socks off. If you're wearing socks, why aren't you wearing socks? Are you at the beach? I'll see you after the break. The Cardinals swept their doubleheader on Thursday, winning 5-4 and 8-6. Wilson Contreras had a big game-tying home run in the first game, but in the second, Nolan Arenado was the star of the show.
Now Arenado cracks one to left. That one's going to soar out of here. Back-to-back homers. A milestone for Arenado. That's number 350.
It was Arenado's 350th home run of his career, which is pretty good on its own. How many home runs do you have? But he's also just the 6th player in history to have 350 home runs and 10 Gold Gloves, joining Johnny Bench, Mike Schmidt, Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., Andrew Jones, and Al Kaline. In Chicago, the Cubs lost to the Brewers 8-7, splitting the rain-shortened series with Milwaukee. Rhys Hoskins hit his 11th home run of the season. But Pete Crow Armstrong added a home run in the loss, his 20th, and he's now the fastest Cub to get to a 2020 season ever, beating out Sammy Sosa. His 73-game mark is also tied for 4th fastest all-time, with 1922's Ken Williams, who's the first in history to ever get to 30-30. Only Fernando Tatis Jr., 71 games, Jose Canseco, 68 games, and Eric Davis, 46 games, have been quicker than the notorious PCA. The Pirates lost Game 1 of their doubleheader against the Tigers. Tarek Skubal gave up just 2 runs over 5 2/3 innings. He's now 8-2 on the season with a 2.06 ERA. The Pirates won Game 2 though, 8-4, and Paul Skeens was very Paul Skeens, giving up just 2 runs and striking out 9 through 6.
2-2 on him, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 99 on the outer edge. 9 strikeouts for Skeens. That ties a season high.
Since earned runs became official in 1913, over 2,100 players have made their debut and started 20-plus career road games. Paul Skeens' 1.30 ERA is the lowest among all 2,100 of them. Elsewhere around the league,
Up and in, and he gets hit. 93. And Schilt comes out, barking, upset, and yelling at Dave Roberts now, and they're going to come together. Dave Roberts coming out as Schilt was yelling at his direction, and now a little shove from Roberts of Schilt. And now everybody unloading onto the field. Dave Roberts wants to get to Schilt. Schilt wants to get to Dave Roberts. And the two go back and forth.
the hitting batters parade continued in the Padres-Dodgers finale. Fernando Tatis Jr. was hit by a pitch in the 9th inning. Both benches cleared, and Mike Shildt did not seem too pleased with Dave Roberts. Tatis did not seem seriously hurt, but came out of the game. No details were given on his status. Shohei Ohtani was then hit in the 9th. He stayed in the game, but the Padres pulled off the 5-3 win to avoid a sweep. I'm sure everyone will forgive each other by the time they play next, right?
James Wood, high in the air, deep center. Stretch ball, going back, Hilliard. Hey, C-U-Later.
It's over. The Nats ended their brutal 11-game losing streak with a walk-off homer by Big Bad James Wood, beating the streaking Rockies in extras 4-3. It was the lefty's second ding-dong of the game and his 20th of the year. The Twins pummeled the Reds 12-5 to end their 6-game losing streak and end the Reds' 4-game winning streak. Byron Buxton hit 2 homers to get to 15 on the season, and Carlos Correa had 3 hits in the win. Paul Goldschmidt and Trent Grisham both homered to get the Yankees a much-needed 7-3 win over the Angels, salvaging a sweep and ending their 6-game losing streak. The red-hot Mike Trout homered in the loss, his 12th of the year. Eugenio Suarez crushed his 22nd homer of the year, and the D-backs cooled off the Blue Jays 9-5 to salvage the series finale. Arizona is now back to 500 on the season, while the Jays remain in 3rd place in the AL East. In some non-game news, Red Sox top prospect Christian Campbell has been sent back down to AAA. He had a hot start, but in his last 35 games, he's been hitting just .135. Turns out, the major leagues are pretty hard. For any other scores and news, head on over to MLB.com. That's all for today's morning lineup. Will Leach will be back with you on Monday. Like I said, tune into the Phillies-Mets game tonight on Apple TV+. Zach Wheeler versus Blade Tidwell. It'll be a doozy. Oh, and Shohei Ohtani is making his 2nd start of the year against the Nats on Sunday. He'll also be hitting. Maybe he'll just feel it all by himself too. As always, please don't forget to leave us a rating and a review, share this podcast with the baseball lovers in your life, and enjoy your weekends.